Nice.
So we are back live.
Cool.
I adjusted everything. I adjusted everything. So hopefully this will work, and I will adjust it back when we're done. I really hope we don't drop frames again. Because I don't
Like
want...
this guy's dropped his flask.
Yeah, oh my god, this poor... What is this guy... What is in the flask that is so important?
Give me a second. I want a bite.
It definitely has to be the ice cream, right?
Yeah. I'm eating cold foods to get me in the mood.
Yes.
So... British voice. I'm looking for my flask. It was given to me. It's so special. It was given to me by my father on his deathbed. I really, really would like to keep it. I'm gonna look around. I'm not going to leave until I find it.
So you won't, like, walk just so we can help this guy before he dies?
I need to find it.
What is in the flask?
Let the man search for his flask.
Okay.
I think there's at least 2 other people to pull out of this.
Okay,
now.
let's go pull the other guys out, because this guy clearly is not gonna help us.
Yeah, I could try to move him, but
As you guys look around towards the 2 other guys, you obviously still see the man trapped. But then there's you start to hear snarls and sounds of wolves.
don't look at me. You're the druid.
And
That's what you
you
told
see
me.
there is one man who is armor is almost on, half on really. He is currently in the process of donning his armor as 2 wolves seem to approach.
We should probably protect him, yeah?
Well, wolves are your specialty.
Oh, well, if they're my specialty, can I talk to wolves?
Well, you're a druid. That's right. You told me, right?
I mean, you may certainly try. You can cast spells, speak with animals, but you don't actually have beast speech at the moment.
Okay.
So you would have to use a spell like that, or just try to use your animal handling to
Why don't I talk to
communicate with
them? I'll try talking to them.
as you see them snarling at this man as he approaches. There's 2 wolves specifically creeping in on him. What do you do? And you do need to say that you're going to cast the spell, Speak with Animals.
Okay. I will cast a spell to speak with animals.
Okay, so mark off on your spell sheet that you've used 1 spell.
All right. Do I mark it off?
No, Groundhog's first one back.
Gotcha.
Hey. Do I just like mark it, like fill it in the bubble?
No, the bubble is prepared
so
spells.
See how it says that you have spell slots remaining in 1 section? Right above your first level spells? You just mark off how many you have left.
Okay.
Much
Yeah, so
better.
there's 2.
Much
You
better.
can put little
Sweet.
hash marks in that box.
Okay. So I cast Speak with Animals.
Alright. And what do you say to them?
Please don't hurt us. We're in an emergency and we need help.
Butcher food.
I mean, you don't... Do any of us look particularly appetizing to you? Like, we're freezing to death. Please help us.
Your meat.
I can...
we need meat.
I'm gonna take advantage of this conversation to try to help the man with the broken leg.
Okay, so that is in a different location, so you want to go away
Yeah.
from this encounter?
Moving
So-
slow because wolves.
Yeah, so I would like you to make a stealth check to try to evade this.
Carnage.
Yeah.
That allowed to have.
I'm proficient in stealth. It seems. Ooh, that's gonna be a 14.
14. As you begin to slowly back away, this distraction seems to be working. So you go to help him, but they seem to be creeping towards you and this man who is now finished donning his armor, and he's got his hand on his sword. And he looks towards you as you've been growling back at the wolves, and then he seems like he's ready to defend himself if need be.
I think, I'll kind of nod towards him that, like, if we want to go in and attack them, you know, because clearly diplomacy with wolves, is not working. I guess we should just go in and attack. Does he seem capable of fighting
Yes,
the amount of wolves that are around us? There's at least 2, correct?
Yeah, there are 2 wolves, and
Hello!
Do I happen to know this gentleman in the armor?
Do you happen to? You were traveling with him before.
All right. Do I know his name?
Uh,
Background?
Yes. Give me 1 second.
And I'll get a glass of water while this happens.
So, this man's name is Drugo.
Mm-hmm.
And you know that he is skilled in attack, and he's studied martial combat, just a little bit.
A fighting man, if you will.
Yes, he has now donned on his chain shirt, his shield, and he has his sword. So, as we will go into combat, we are using dice, third universe dice that you can actually get in the store. I will put it in front of Pat's camera. It's got our little logo on it.
They're pretty
That's the
cute.
one.
Yeah. So, as we can use that little pink one for you.
All right, my wee attack.
So can you put that right there for me? As you've got your warrior and the wolves that have crept in, right there before you. I need you to roll me initiative. So what this is you're going to roll the d20 and add your initiative bonus, which is your dexterity modifier.
Mogan says hello.
Hello.
Hello, Logan.
I rolled a 10, and then my dexterity modifier was what? Oh, +2, so 12.
Okay. 12, 4.
So that'll be your spot in line,
Yeah.
essentially.
So it goes in turnarounds go in order of the initiative.
Okay,
There's a lot of different initiative systems. This is generally the one you'll see.
I'm ready to give them some meat, their own.
Their own.
Rules of nature, baby. Now, why don't you tell your the stream audience what sort of spells and cantrips you got going into this, so they can get a feel of what your arsenal is.
Well, since pretty unprepared, I do have a wand, so I have a couple spells.
You've already used one of them.
Yes, so I have one left, and I think what might be the best would be either to ready up Cure Wounds, so if the actual fighter gets hurt, I can heal him, or Fairy Fire, so I can burn the wolves to a crisp.
Yeah.
So fairy fire, as I have said to you before, doesn't actually hurt them.
Oh.
It illuminates them in a magical light that makes them easier to attack.
Okay, then what? So creating and destroying water, is that like water bending style? Like,
Yeah, you can create and destroy water.
Yeah,
can I
what-
The
freeze
water
the
around
water?
you.
what is that on
No,
snow?
you're creating or destroying. You can create, destroy snow or create snow because in the environment that we are in, it would, like if you create water, it's well below freezing temperature right here. It wouldn't necessarily freeze right away, but it could create.
What's your cantrips you got going in
Yeah,
this?
can
what-
I?
So
Take-
it is not your turn,
Okay.
but just get ready to
Okay.
prepare what you're going to do.
Okay, I think I
Because-
know what I'm gonna do.
Good, because this wolf that is right here,
Mhm.
it's gonna be going after you.
Oh!
It charges. It charges up 10 feet up to you, snarls, and then goes in for a bite against you. So I'm going to roll my d20. I will add my bonuses, and then we're going to compare it to your AC, your armor class. This is on the first page.
Alright.
It's that little shield. Your armor class isn't so much as your armor, but how fast you can move and how smart your placement is.
Alright.
So that is a 11 to hit. So you then will tell me if it hits or does not hit. If it meets your armor class, so if the number meets your armor class, it hits. If it meets it, it beats it.
13.
So 13, it does not miss.
That's a
As
miss.
it goes to bite you, you take your wand and swiftly cast up, creating just a little bit of druidic magic to shield yourself as it turns away and goes past you. Goes past you, and then it immediately turns around, gets back into position, readying itself for another attack. That is its turn. It is now your go.
I am going to create some water and hold it over its face so I can suffocate it. Drown it.
Okay, so it isn't control water.
Oh.
You can create water and it will splash down,
That's
but
so
you
pathetic.
can't control water. It
Don't
is
you
a
have
first
Thornwood?
level spell. It's not control water. I believe is 4th or
Ooh.
3rd level. So
I
it's
remember
not at
something
that
you were-
point yet.
I will jump then. Jump is one of my spells.
Sure.
Wait, don't you still have Shillelagh?
Do I?
That is the cantrip.
Yeah, cantrips are freebie spells.
Mm-hmm.
All you need is the time to cast them, and it doesn't take any spell slots.
So it would
what
be
is
on-
Shillelagh?
Shillelagh turns the wooden staff that you have into a druidic weapon.
Okay, I'll do
Deals
that.
with- okay, so Shillelagh is a action to cast or bonus action? Do you remember? Top
I
of your head?
believe it is a bonus action.
Okay, real quick.
I don't know in particular. It uses your wisdom modifier in place
It is a
of
bonus
strength or
action.
dexterity.
Yeah. It is a bonus action, and you can hold on. It transforms for a minute as your wooden staff takes this the shine of summer, emits a little light, and turns into almost like this honed wooden blade that has this
Ooh.
almost glint of the summer light to it. It then you can then hold in your hand. That's your bonus action. You can use your attack to swing with it. At
I
the
will
wolf.
swing.
All right, so roll the d20, and then you're going to add your spell attack modifier, which is on that top page. Yeah.
My Sonya dresses
14
Little
plus
Red
6.
Riding Hood.
It's what she wanted to put on.
So 20.
20. So as you bring your shillelagh down, little bits of flame or little bits of summer flame erupt as it carves into the side of this wolf. I need you to roll damage.
What do I roll for that?
So a shillelagh is 1d8 plus your wisdom modifier.
The pointy looking ones.
Whizzing modifier.
6 plus 4. 10.
10 points of damage.
Whoo!
As this
I
wolf, I can't. I'm terrible at animal sound effects, but it whimpers as it takes the brunt of the force. It looks very hurt, and it doesn't necessarily look like it wants to continue with this encounter.
Cool.
That being said, it's the other wolf's turn, and that other wolf sees you attack its companion, and it's gonna as well charge up to you. As it moves up, not in between, but moves past you and the other, turns around and immediately goes for a bite attack against you.
Oh.
No pack tactics, please. No pack tactics.
Because it is right next to each other, it has pack tactics.
No.
This
Gets
gives the wolf advantage on the attack against you. So that is a crit.
Don't worry.
So I didn't freeze to death in the tundra. I got killed in the tundra. Just
No, not
classique.
necessarily.
Not necessarily. You have someone there to help you out, and Pat has gone away to not be here
Thanks.
in this moment.
Well, hey, you're food with a weapon. He's food and armor. That guy's just food.
Sure.
So that was a really lame roll on my part. So that's 6 points of damage on a crit, and I need you to make a strength saving throw, please.
How do I do that?
So strength saving throw is going to be your d20
Roll the d20.
plus your strength, and if you're proficient in it, you add the 2.
7, and then plus 1, so 8,
8.
and then plus 2. Use a
No,
proficiency bonus?
only if you are proficient in it.
Oh, no.
Okay, so 8. As this wolf pounces on top of you, you are then prone underneath it as it's biting into your shoulder. You feel the warmth instantly release from your shoulder, but then grow colder in this tundra of snow and ice.
Put some ice on that. No, she's dying.
Oh.
So you're considered prone. That, however, will bring us to the warrior's turn, as he is going to take his long sword in his hands and bring it down to attack at the wolf. Goes for the attack.
It's gonna be like a 4.
Nope, he hits.
Whoo!
So, with that, with his longsword, he's going to be dealing 1d8 damage, plus, actually he's using a two-handed at the moment, so 1d10. plus
Longswords
2.
are versatile, meaning you get different damage dice depending on how you hold them.
Oh.
As he brings his blade down, carving into the wolf, once again, the whimpers and the two wolves exchange a glance in that moment. You are still prone, though, so I will be... this is a homebrew mechanic for those at home. I will be rolling morale checks. This is very similar to Warhammer, where If someone flees, you roll a morale check. It's brought from
If the
previous
number's too
editions
low-
over to this.
If the number's too low, the enemy go.
Yeah. I'm just letting them know at home that I'm doing this.
Cool.
So it then goes to the first wolf's turn. However, they see that you are prone and you are vulnerable, but they also see the other target and the threat that they are. So it is going to move in between you two, thinking that you are not a threat at this moment, and pounce onto, try to pounce onto this warrior with advantage.
My name is Mike 37 says homebrew makes everything.
Oh.
Oh, for the guys at home, what is your morale save? A wisdom check or
I use wisdom, yes.
Yeah, so you use a wisdom mod and a d20 roll, right?
Yes, you guys don't need to use it, but all my enemies.
I'm gonna
do.
keep that in mind because you see a lot of the enemy attacks you. It's relentless, and it's messed up that you killed every single one of them.
So,
Wow.
it goes to bite at the warrior and strikes into its leg. The chain shirt not covering that part of him. It deals 6 points of damage, and he as well has to roll that saving throw. But he manages to stand his ground, knocking the wolf with the with the pommel of his blade off of his leg. The wolf stands there in between you two. It is your turn.
All right. So even though I am very wounded in one shoulder, is it my dominant shoulder? Can I still attack?
You can certainly still attack, yes.
Okay, then I think I will attack that wolf in the middle.
While you are laying down?
Oh, I'm laying down? Can I get
Yeah,
up
you are
first?
prone. Yes. So
Okay.
you use half of your movement to rise up into standing up. Go for the attack. Which one are you attacking? The one in between you two or the one off to the side?
I think, the one off to the side is going to be neglected, so I'm going to take that one.
Okay, so you go up, roll me that d20, please. And remember to add your spell attack modifier.
So 12, and then spell attack modifier 6, so 18.
18 hits as you bring this sword, this wooden sword back down. Please roll me damage. 1d8 plus your wisdom.
Her spell attack modifier is your wisdom plus proficiency for those following
8
along at home.
plus 4.
8 plus 4. As
12.
you bring this down into the wolf, you hear one fall, and it collapses down to the ground.
All right, boys, we're going to have some nice roast wolf tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 more rations. Woohoo.
That brings us to that would have brought us to the wolf's turn, but it is
Dead.
no longer with
It's no
us
longer
here
with
as well.
us. Piplups and chat.
So it goes to the warrior.
Fuck,
He
James.
then takes his blade one more time, takes it and stabs downward. He has advantage because you are flanking him. Still a terrible roll as the wolf sees it coming. The wolf dodges out of the way as his sword goes into the ground. He quickly pulls it out to get ready for the next attack, but it is now the wolf's go. The wolf, seeing the two of you around him, goes to dash away. Both of you and the warrior have an opportunity to attack against him. This is what is referred to as your reaction. You can use your reaction to make an attack against him if you would so choose.
You get 1 reaction per turn, though.
Yes.
But I think you'll be safe using it here.
I think I'll attack him.
Okay, so roll the attack, please.
10, and then my spell attack bonus is 6, so 16.
16. 16 makes the hit as you take your wooden blade and slice into it as it seems to leap off. You catch it at the last moment, and it collapses to the ground.
Okay, well, I guess now we're best friends now, fighter dude. What's your name?
Names. Didn't I already say this guy's name?
Was it Drago? Drago.
Yeah, Drago.
Drago. Thank you, Drago. That was...
No problem. Your help has been most successful in this case. You are wounded.
Yes.
I am too. I don't have any potions on me. Perhaps maybe the others might.
We should go over and see what they're up to.
Yes. So, as you make your way over, what have you been doing during this time?
Come on, injured dude. Let's get you out of the snow.
Okay, how are you trying to help him out here?
So, I want to set the situation here. Arms are moving fine.
Yep, his leg is currently pinned
Torso
underneath.
is above the snow, right?
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to come in from under his shoulders.
Okay.
and just sort of gently drag him out of the hole.
Okay. So, I need you to roll me. Considering how you're trying to slowly pull him out, I would say this will be sleight of hand.
Let's see. Sleight of hand. Not proficient, but I get to add 2 from my dexterity. Ooh, that's a 6.
6. As
After
you
the
begin
math.
to slowly try and pull him out, he just goes, nope, that's not working!
What if I just, like, went really fast?
Like ripping a band-aid.
It hurts. Maybe try to
Okay.
lift the cart.
Do you think it's at least still attached? Just,
I can feel it.
okay, so that's good. That's good. Hold on.
What are you doing?
I go into my bag and I get my crowbar.
Okay.
And I sort of, I look on the edge of the cart. I'm trying to see if it's got anything hard or is it all soft snow.
So it is currently the cart, his leg, and then it's packed snow. There is one rock on another part of the cart.
Gnarly. I take the crowbar, squeeze it between that rock and the cart,
Sure.
and push down using my very limited knowledge of simple machines, and try to raise it up just a little bit, see if he can move.
Okay. As you push it up, I need you to roll me a strength check. This is pure
Strength
strength,
check.
not athletics.
Not
That-
if you yank him out.
That'll be a +1, not proficient.
My name is Mike said that.
That's gonna be a 7.
A 7. As you try to push, the crowbar is not enough to lift this cart up, and as you push, it's not budging. That took about 12 seconds, a little bit more than that.
All right.
So at this point, you can hear, you can look over and you see him struggling, trying to push this down.
Hey, Drago, let's try to help him. We gotta try to push that cart. It looks
Yeah,
like.
just need a little more weight up.
Yeah,
this
maybe
end.
if like we all put our hands on and push, maybe we can get it up
So,
and see
push
what
my
happens.
shoulders.
Just a reminder that a crowbar usually is about like that big.
Just push my shoulders.
Okay,
just,
yeah, one of us can like sit on his shoulders or something.
No,
The
no,
extra
don't,
weight.
don't sit. Don't sit.
Okay.
I'm strong. I'm just not that strong.
Okay, then why don't? Do you want to switch with the fighter? How? Fighter, what are your
Logically,
thoughts?
The Lord Grandma likes your cape.
Logically, the fighter is stronger than me, but I am quite proud of my idea,
Okay.
and as I will not relent. It's like, oh yeah, he can help.
Okay, why don't you both put a hand each on and
Yeah,
dual
come on, you
push
fight
it.
man. Let's
Yeah, instead of two of your arms, just one and one.
Oh, keep an eye on the guy down there. Maybe I don't know. Do some druid stuff. Magic.
Wait,
you do
I
magic,
can
right?
destroy water. Does that mean I can destroy snow?
You can certainly try.
Can I try to destroy the snow around him?
Are you casting the spell?
I guess I am.
Okay. So as you cast create and destroy water, you use your knowledge of the magic in the snow area that you're in.
Mm-hmm.
You see the water begin to melt and then slowly disappear entirely. He actually drops from the compact snow, and quickly at that moment the warrior pulls him out.
Nice.
And I drop the card.
Gosh, thank you.
Woo!
You
I
okay?
took your time, but thank you.
Yeah.
You okay? You definitely have a head rush. Let's lay you down. Take some breaths and maybe put.
Mark off your other spell slot.
I did.
Okay, thank you.
Why don't you take my cape? You look absolutely frigid,
Yeah,
bro.
we're just giving away clothing here, aren't we?
Here you go.
At this point, the cartographer also seems to have found his flask and proudly comes up to the rest of the group.
Thanks
So-
for your help.
I mean, I found it.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah.
You are doing a great justice to society.
Hey, map fellow, you got any idea where we are? I mean, I figured.
Well, perhaps if we wait till it's night, most of my maps got damaged in the avalanche. But I'll be able to tell by the stars, and that will help us lead our way. But we should probably set up camp.
But,
Yes.
but traveling by night in Icewind, that's.
I'm not. It's close to night as it is. We travel during the day, but usually there are mainly 18 hours of night here.
Okay.
So I don't think it would be too long of a wait, and we definitely need a fire, and you all seem a little bit hurt in some way or
Yeah.
another.
Yeah, that talking to wolves was a terrible idea.
So that's what was going on.
Don't try to mess with them. Apparently.
Right.
I can't really feel my shoulder very much. I can feel my fingers, but like my shoulders just.
Yes, we will need a fire.
Well, we got a whole cart of wood now, and I don't think we're going to be able to put that back together.
Yeah, I think we should take apart the caravan and at least parts of it that we don't necessarily need to make a fire.
Yeah, I think those wheels are shot. Maybe
Yeah.
the harness. Save the coverings. We could use that to make a little lean-to.
Yeah.
I got a crowbar. Does anyone have a hand axe on them?
So this is going to be a group check, so I'm going to roll for the other three. I would need everyone to roll survival.
What is that? D20.
So
wisdom
D20
skill.
plus wisdom, and then if you're proficient in the skill.
Ooh.
I got an 8. Plus wisdom is 4.
15.
15.
After the math.
12.
12. That is a total of 3 people passing. You successfully passed this test. As you do exactly as you guys said, you take apart the cart, make yourself a fire, and the lean-to against one of the tree that actually you were guarded behind to help you cover from the initial avalanche. In this moment, you make camp for the night and have the fire begin as you begin to cook the wolf meat over the fire.
Well, this will be yum.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's cold enough. I don't think we have to worry about foodborne diseases.
Yeah, I think the heat will kill anything, and the fur is quite warm. We could use that maybe to sleep tonight, or maybe we should let it.
Have you ever cleaned a wolf before?
Not really. Most of my expertise is in fruits, so I might.
What about you, fighting man?
Might finagle
Joel?
it.
He nods.
I'm gonna take that as a yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We'll let you
Oh, how's
take
the
the
leg
reins on
holding
that.
up? Didn't catch your name, sir.
The name's Matt, and it hurts a lot.
All right, we still attached. That's good.
But
good.
it's still attached, as you say, and I believe that hopefully it will make it through.
Do we need to tourniquet it? Should we
Well, don't you
raise
have
it
any
a
druid
little?
magic that could help us? I know you're a
Well,
little tuckered out at the moment.
I'm a little out of spells right now, unfortunately. But I do have Cure Wounds. I don't know if there's any way to make them available.
You would have to take a long rest, and then perhaps after eating, you can take a long rest.
Yeah.
To,
Why don't we
Is this any
eat?
place
I'll
to long
sleep a
rest?
little through the night.
I mean, you've made the structured lean-to. It's cozy enough, but during this time, as the night grows colder, you hear one long roar. Is there a roar, Brian?
Brian.
What?
Roars.
Roar.
Long.
One single roar.
Roar for me.
Yes, one single roar.
Add that up.
Yeah.
There we are.
It's off in the distance, but it sounds a ways away, but it does. You hear it through the snow. Oh, that's a good roar. Yeah. You hear it through the snow. It does sound a ways, but it is a night, and things do come out at night.
I don't think it's a good idea to sit around here and wait for magics.
Well, I think that my leg means that I need to sit and
Right.
rest, and your shoulder, and his leg as well,
Oh.
means that we should all take some respite before going on.
Why don't we rest, but we'll have a watcher and we'll rotate every few hours.
Yeah, no, I'll take first watch.
First watch, and you can wake someone up, tag team it.
Just this question: anyone know anything about the local fauna? Because that thing.
Yeah, I do agree. That yell must have come from, I don't know. It sounded like a bear, but the polar bears around here are a little bit more towards the water, not on the mountainsides.
Maybe it's just like a normal bear, like
a brown bear or a black bear in this area. I don't think so.
Do you think it's a dragon?
Dragon in these parts, there hasn't been one since the last adventuring party came through and killed the white dragon.
that's good news. I hear white dragons are quite nasty.
Oh, well,
Stupid things,
could it
too.
be an owlbear?
Possibly.
Yeah, no,
How
I
ferocious
refuse to
are
believe
they?
owlbears are real.
Very.
Are they afraid of humans or no?
No.
Oh, well, whoever's on watch should definitely have their weapons on the ready and maybe a blanket. Maybe we can use one of the wolf skins.
I'd like to think owlbears are just an old tale, but I don't know, you all seem pretty concerned.
I'm a little concerned, but I think if we go into the snowbank a little more, maybe they won't see us as easily.
Or it'll take us as a chilled snack.
I want you to make an owlbear circle.
Anti-owlbear circle,
Okay,
right?
yeah. How about we... Okay, before
Do we
go to
have
bed,
cheese and hats? No? No cheese?
why don't we use one of the pieces of the cart and we'll draw a big circle around. I heard a wise tale from my mother years ago that circles in the ground help protect you against things. So maybe it's not just a tall tale after all. Maybe if we draw it and we rest,
Make it a
maybe...
big circle. If it doesn't work, I want a lot of room to move.
Yes, let's make the circle, guys. Okay?
All right. Hey, cartographer, got a compass on you?
Yeah. You.
They so with to make a perfect circle, I need someone to make a
I have a length of cord, a heavy crowbar. We'll just pull that out a radius.
Sure, if you want to do it that way, please roll me. Considering of how you guys have talked about it, we're gonna make this a survival check.
Okay.
So one person leads it, and then another can assist if they would like to.
It's your
I'll
story.
lead it.
So roll twice and take the higher number.
Help action.
D20?
Yeah, 2d20s, why not?
Yeah. 10 and a 20. I'll take the 20.
Of course, mine rolls there. Good on
So
that one.
you make this perfect circle around, and
Mother would be proud.
You feel like this somewhat. The tales are true. You feel a little bit more protected. You feel a little bit better.
Okay.
Okay, I very...
Feeling a little more at ease. I think
walk
it's
right
time
to
for
the
a
edge of the
rest.
circle. Crowbar in my hands. All right.
Yeah,
Weather the weather, whatever the weather.
So you can choose to take orders. The cartographer, the wounded leg person, who you have not really talked to that much, and the warrior will all take shifts just to look out. So you can split up your time amongst them.
I'd like to go first because I have Cure Wounds as a spell, so if I can heal quicker, I can heal them quicker, potentially while they sleep.
So you will not gain it back until you get the effects of a long rest.
So I have to long rest all night?
Yes, you would have to have...
With
well,
breaks
you
for
are an
pee.
elf,
Yes.
so you only need 4 hours of what is referred to as a trance. It's a meditative state. You're able to keep your perception up, but you do need to spend that 4 hours in that meditative state to gain your spells back.
Okay, then why don't, if we do 2-hour shifts, I'll have 2 people go ahead of me so I can have those 4 hours of meditative rest.
Yeah. Hey, is what they say true about elven trances?
What do you mean?
Other lives, like, just keep seeing them.
No, unfortunately, I'm not like the famed Avatar. I cannot see my past lives, but I'd like to think that they are watching over me, even though I cannot hear or speak to them or anything like that.
Yeah, well, most elves say they don't really so much speak as it's dreams. Faces you used to recognize, people you used to know. Dwarves just sleep.
Yeah.
A lot.
So you will be taking third, and what
First
about...
watch, I feel a little guilty of not helping in the combat.
So first one?
Yeah.
Okay. And then where would you like the expert, the cartographer, and the wounded leg guy to go?
Wounded leg guy MVP?
Wounded leg guy.
Wounded leg guy should rest first. I think he should be the last watch because he
Okay.
needs as much rest as he can get. Cartographer guy should be second watch, and then other guy can be, I guess, fourth watch because I'll take third.
Sure. All right. So, for your check, I need you to roll me a perception check to as the others rest.
Good night.
Perception check. 13 and 4. 14, 15, 16, 17.
17. The cold winds rush around you. The night chills, but the fire is nice and warm. You're able to use that heat to seal yourself in your duty of making sure you're able to look out amongst the vast snow-covered mountain. You do not hear anything of harm or danger. You do not see anything of danger.
All right, owlbears. Stay away. I have a crowbar and a stick, and I'm not afraid to use them. And 10 darts and 8 rations. I got hungry.
So, as they go, the second was the warrior.
Expert, we call
Expert.
him. Drogo, you're up.
Okay, the expert cartographer. He looks out, takes that moment as you two rest, tries to look up at the stars, gains a little smirk on his face, and eventually lets the rest of the time pass. It goes to you.
Right. Ooh, that felt really nice.
So
Feel
please
much
roll
better.
me you have completed your trance, your 4-hour
Yes.
trance, so you regain all your hit points.
All right. Do I get my spells back too?
Yep. You have completed a long rest.
All right.
Your first
I'm
one ever.
well
Give yourself
rested.
a-
Yes. It's my first night of adventure, guys. I'm very optimistic. I think I'll just walk around the perimeter of the camp, around the owlbear circle, and hope to hear nothing.
Anti-owlbear
perception
circle.
check, please.
Is that D20?
D20.
It's a 16, and then what was the rest of it?
This is your perception. So it's a wisdom-based skill.
Okay, so 16 plus 4 is 20.
20.
Yes.
So you take this time to walk around the perimeter. You don't sense any harm or danger, but you do notice that the wounded leg guy, he's wrapped some of the cloth that he had around his leg, but you see that the blood has turned black on the fabric,
Oh.
and it seems as if he is getting a bit of frostbite, and if it's not healed soon, it will worsen.
I think then the best coercive action is to heal his wounds, yes?
It's up to you.
I would like to heal his wounds because it sounds terribly agonizing.
Okay. As you cast the spell, please roll me 1d8 plus your wisdom modifier.
8 plus 4.
So 12
12.
points of healing total. As you see this, as white, this summery warmth leaves your touch and enters into the leg. Actually, the skin turns to its normal color, and the where the bloody flesh wound was begins to heal over unscarred. So, as you see this, the rest of the time passes, no trouble. It is the warrior's turn as you wake him up.
All you, bro.
In his restful, your restful time, just healing. Are you going to be taking another trance to get your single spell slot back?
Yes.
Okay.
I figured I think there's
two
more
long
times.
rests, one's back to back. That is D&D for you. You can do that.
Hey, I like
eh?
sleeping.
Yeah.
Let the girl sleep.
Takes the time to he's bandaged his own wounds, rebandages them, looks out, and protects from what seems to be nothing. And finally, the not now wounded man wakes up and takes out a book and seems to be flipping through the pages, looking at these symbols, which obviously you cannot read. However, because you can perceive, you do get his sense that he is doing this around you. Eventually, his time passes. The sun does not rise. It is still dark during this time, even though 10 hours have passed. But the day is upon you.
Not rise, not shine, guys. Let's get back to it.
As I said, miserable frozen hellscape.
It's so beautiful here.
So, you are surrounded by snow. The snowy pass you can sort of see in the way that the snow has settled, and you see a way forward as well. The cartographer, I think I do know the way to go, but it could be dangerous if we are to get off this mountain into the next town.
Explain the danger to us, please.
Well, there are a few things in the area to be aware of. The snow, first of all. It is biting cold wind right now, but a blizzard might be coming upon us. The clouds that are passing by are not comforting. The second is that if there are any crevices in the area where the snow could slip in and it is just covering that up, we could instantly fall to our deaths. And then finally some sleet and hail would not be fun. So, being that in mind, shall we go on?
It's that or freeze to death here, so might as well.
Either freeze to death here or freeze to death somewhere else. Why don't we do it somewhere else?
Okay.
Well, we're going to try not to freeze to death.
Well,
but-
we will attempt, but...
Oh, yeah.
And with that, we are going to end your first night of D&D
Wow!
as you completed episode 1 of this journey.
Ah, that is so cool!
For all
Sonia.
those at home, I hope you guys enjoyed. I know this was short, but we wanted to keep it short and sweet so Sonia could get a grip with it. The next one will be quite a bit longer so that we could actually delve into the story a bit more and work on the setup so that we don't have that collapse of the stream again. Because we don't want that to happen.
No, we do
and
not.
we want to make it so that all the little bits and pieces, tech-wise and otherwise, are just that little bit better for all you guys at home. I really hope you enjoyed. Sonia, thank you so much for actually taking the time to try this.
Thank
We're really
you.
happy that we actually got you to play.
And thank you for Groundhog for making her play.
Yes,
True.
Groundhog is the person who gifted a sub to someone to make this happen. So thank you, Groundhog.
Cheers, I'll drink to that.
Awesome.
And then PJ, this is your first time on stream on camera, so
Yeah.
thank you for being
First
here
time showing
as
this
well.
mug.
Yeah.
You'll hear my voice a lot, but
And with that, thank you guys. Brian.
before we sign off,
Oh,
do
yeah.
we have a name for the owl bear yet, chat?
I don't think
has
Chad
the
has
owlbear
one.
given us a name?
It does
No.
not look like
No.
they have.
Well, that will be a decision for next time.
4
so
more
Yes.
sessions, guys.
let us know over